In this video, we will hear from economist, American lawyer, investment banker, speaker, and best-selling author, Jim Rickards. We will hear from American entrepreneur, best-selling author, and founder of Global LLC and Rich Dad Company, Robert Kiyosaki.
The difference between gold and all the other currencies is gold, of course, is the only one not printed by a central bank, not subject to manipulation as a supply. There is new supply, but new supply has been static at about 300 metric tons per year for the last 5 years. So that's not expanding dramatically. But gold is your thermometer to tell if the patient is sick or not, the patient being the dollar. Well, gold is getting a bounce, but it's getting a bounce for other reasons. When people say, is the dollar going up or the dollar going down, they look at the euro US dollar cross rate, or they look at the dollar yen cross rate, etc. And I tell people those measures are meaningless because if you're in the export import business, you care about the foreign exchange rate. But all the major currencies, the 7 or 8 major currencies that make up the IMF Global Reserve Report, they're all passengers in a lifeboat. They're all survivors in a lifeboat. Some may be taller, some may be smarter, whatever, but they're all in the same boat. They're all going to sink or survive together. The only way you can understand what's going on in currencies is compare it to gold. And so when the dollar price of gold goes up, I just say, well, that means gold doesn't change. It's atomic number 79. It's an element. It's the same thing. The dollar price of gold is going up. That means the dollar is getting weaker.
Now, the reason I like gold and silver is because when you study money, what the dollar is always called counterparty risk to it. A stock has counterparty risk to it. All money has counterparty risk. That means you got to trust somebody else. Like the counterparty risk of the dollar, the US dollar or any money, the yen or the peso, is you have to trust your government. If you trust your government, knock yourself out, man. Save all the money you can as a screw you. It's not how much gold or silver costs, it's how many ounces do you have, if you can get it. Because what happens with gold and silver, it goes into hiding. The price goes up and down, but what is available for you and I to hold physically in our hands is disappearing. So there's going to come a time, maybe tomorrow, maybe 10 years, when you're going to realize there's no gold and silver physical, but there's going to be a lot of dollars. But there's going to be very limited gold and silver. So I've always said to people, start with silver. And I don't mean ETFs, I don't mean futures contracts, the real stuff, what you hold in your hands.
If you're afraid of inflation, which you should be, I would think silver is the #1 investment today. Silver is a smoking deal. Average Joe can do it. You just cut out your Starbucks for a while and go buy some silver. You're in the game. Silver is one of the biggest things against inflation you'll ever see. The reason I like silver is this. Silver is an industrial commodity. It means it's used in cell phones, cameras, computers. It's used everywhere. There's less than 10 years supply worth of silver on planet Earth.
I have millions in gold and silver. Do I own stocks and bonds and mutual funds? No, because I don't have to, because I'm an inside investor. I'm also private. When you invest in stocks, bonds, mutual funds, you're in the public markets. The rich are in private markets. So once you start to wake up and you smell the coffee, you'll start to see a whole different world out there.
Gold's track record is clear, and so is the US dollar's. Fiat currencies have come and gone, but all the while, gold and precious metals have stood the test of time. Get started protecting your retirement savings today. See the links in the video description to get access to the free gold investment guides from the best gold IRA and gold investment companies that we have personally researched and vetted. You have nothing to lose, but you have wealth to keep. Thank you for watching.